Hello, guys. Ugh, hold on a second. I forgot to fucking connect my actual phone. There we go. Hi, guys. VTuber Twitter is not doing alright. Powder got more people mad at her. And we'll watch her video responding to everything. And another VTuber that goes by Baby Teeth also said, hey, stop freaking the fuck out and don't harass people over politics. People got mad at her about that. So, we're here to talk about that. I'm not going to go through, like, you know, every single political thing that's going on VTuber Twitter and all that, but we'll go through some of it. Because this is just getting fucking ridiculous. It's like, I have friends who are VTubers that, like, I have different political opinions from them and everything. And we have a conversation just fine. We don't send death threats to each other. And we just debate. We talk about stuff. We shake hands and we move on. But apparently, that's too hard for a lot of people. Now, Twitter being a shit show another day that ends in Y, yes, but still. Oh yeah, hold on. I keep forgetting to put up, like, these funny little goals and stuff. Since I'll be yapping for a bit, I'll just put, like, a goal of 10. For yellow. For 3 hours. Okay. How about I celebrate this? Org. Right. Hold on. Okay, there we go. You could put a fancy little V-Shoujo never beating the Nepo baby click allegations, yay. Oh, that's a whole nother thing. It's like, okay, with the Amelie thing, I'm willing to put a pass on it, because apparently she's been in the talks about this for like a year and a half. And with all the legal representation that that woman probably has, there's probably an assload of red tape. And according to VTuber and stuff, well, more so Zentrea, they still have to do the people from the auditions. Let's see if they can actually hire actual unknown talent instead of more already successful people. And yeah, it's like, I don't know. This was interesting because I learned something new yesterday about Zentrea. And, like, apparently she had this whole, like, other VTuber group that she wanted to do with, like, VR chat. It's called, like, VSW. Or something. And it essentially fizzled out and died after she left it to join VTuber. I was looking into it a bit, and yeah, after she passed on leadership, it died. There was no updates. They were hosting, like, auditions for it. They never got back to anybody who auditioned. So, that's a thing. I don't know. It's like, who knows what the people who were gonna be a part of that are doing now. But, yeah. I never paid attention to Zentrea or really anyone in VTuber, but I still find it interesting that even though it's like the world's most like terribly kept secret, people are still like, oh no, Zentrea is just one person doing the text to speech and the body movement. No, everybody knows it's two people. But that's like another yapping stream for another day. Right now we're focusing on people being very politically in the center and people getting mad about it. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with being politically in the center and all of that. I'm politically, like, centrist. Lean a little more to the right because of some, like, more so things to do with parenting stuff. But otherwise, it's like there's stuff on the left and stuff on the right that I agree and disagree with. It's like, you can't just say, oh, all my eggs are in this basket. I'm not a vote blue no matter who, or vote red until I'm dead type of person. No. I actually look at policies. And more so, it's like, I don't know. That, again, that's a whole nother thing that I won't get too much into. Most of my political talks will remain over on the Artscast. So if you want to hear my whole take with using a trebuchet for some things, you could go over there for that. I say center and moderate is basically the same thing. It's basically the same thing. Just no one wants to say they're a centrist. Because people can't handle the fact that people don't pick a side, ends up making people go to the side that isn't doing it at least as bad. Exactly. Hello, what's going on today? A lot of VTubers being unhinged. This is, like, the most I've seen public death threats towards one person in a while. It gets fucking wild. I don't know. Base take on trebuchet and their ammunition. I mean, hey, tuck and roll, you'll be okay. Alright, so Powder decided to put... Powder about 4 days ago. It decided to, put this very, very, quote-unquote, problematic, according to Twitter, post, saying, I don't trust that much will change under Trump, but he is quite amusing to watch. Trump is very amusing to watch. He is definitely an entertainer first. Like, it was fun watching The Celebrity Apprentice when I was younger. I don't know, he knows how to make a spectacle out of everything he does. Did you see him dancing with that sword? Ugh. I told my Discord, I want to dance with my sword that I got. And then I was told, Lum Lum, do not dance with the sword. You're going to kill somebody. And I'm like, aw. Then they said I should get a set of armor. People who break off friendships or even just civil discussions because of politics, we're never your friends. They don't want friends, they want yes men who will agree with everything they think. Exactly. Which is why I have friends that are on, like, every side of the political spectrum. Excuse me, had to burp. Ugh, it got stuck. Anyways. I have friends that are on the left. I have a couple friends that are on the far left that actually have some common sense that'll just, you know, speak and not, you know, fling shit at people. I have friends on the right. I have some friends on the far right. It's like, I have a friend, IRL. I don't talk to her that much anymore because I really don't, like, talk to people. But I have a friend who is literally raised by neo-Nazis. And the only reason why I was allowed to be friends with her is because I'm white enough to pass. So I'm like, cool. But it's like, I refuse to let myself be put into an echo chamber. Because I like debate. I like talking through things and I like learning new things. Because it's like, unless you, like, build your news to be, like, completely, like, you get a healthy amount of news articles from both sides, you will probably see only one side of things. The friend, you're acceptable? Exactly. How does it feel to have white privilege, Lumi? Feels pretty nice. Good afternoon, Caramel Fish. Hello, Animate Acumen. How are you? So, Powder decided to put this post up. And then some people had some feelings about it. Static Tokyo, he's a decent dude. I enjoy talking with Static. He's fun. He just says, oh, gang probably wouldn't say that out loud, wouldn't. I don't want to give a rant, but Trump is a threat to basically everyone except the wealthy. Powder says, I agree, I think career politicians can be threatening. It's like, okay, every politician is a threat to everybody except the wealthy. I'll have to disagree with you on that, Static. And I agree with Powder here. Career politicians should not exist. There should be nobody striving to be a career politician. Everyone who's a politician should have, like, a certain amount of time that they can be in an office. No one should be a politician from their 30s till they're dead. Politicians, especially in, like, more powerful branches of government, it should be a privilege. It should be a honor to like, help your fellow man, your fellow countrymen like that. You shouldn't be striving to get paid millions to just sit in an office and make the people around you more often than not miserable. It's like, they shouldn't be getting paid all this money. If anything, just while they're in office, all, like, their bills and everything are taken care of. But for, like, anything extra, they still have to have, like, a part-time job. Like how it used to be back in the day. Civil service. Yes, you are a civil servant. Problem is the unelected bureaucracy. Yeah. It's like, I forgot why Powder blocked me. I think it was with the whole, like, her saying that someone stole her model look or whatever. But, like, I'm on her side with this. This is all stupid. Buggy, we'll get back to her later, says, it feels like lots being attempted to change. Powder says, yes, I'll be surprised if it lasts. Hopefully the changes are for the better. And again, I agree with Powder here. Hopefully it's changes for the better, but a lot of the times when changes are put down, usually the next administration will try to reverse all of it. I mean, did you see how much shit Trump decided to smack down that Biden put through? Let's see, Stormy says, yeah, I don't think this was the best take. He's already been doing and attempting to do a lot, and a lot of people are already feeling the effects of said changes. He just threatened... Hell, his threats are causing changes. He asked for an example. Executive order to rescind the Equal Employment Opportunity Act. No, this is false. He is not rescinding the Equal Opportunity Act. What he is signing in, like, what his order putting through is diversity, equity, and inclusion stuff. No one can be discriminated to, like, you know, not have their jobs based on sex, based on race, based on disability. That's not getting, you know, signed out of law. It's stuff that, like, you know, whole departments are being made for diversity, equity, and inclusion. That's what's being changed. Not the Equal Opportunity fucking Act. No. That is enshrined into the Constitution, if I remember correctly. That's not going away. And plus, even if he tried to do that, that would be smacked down so fucking fast. No. That's not happening. And while it takes a bit for those reveal those effects far and wide, I have few friends of color in red states that have been discriminated against based on race while looking for jobs over the last couple days. That happens every day. That happens every day. I'm sorry, dude, but that just happens every day. And I agree with Powder, that happens every day, with or without. Yeah, it'll definitely get worse. A lot of things that happen regardless whether or not there's law in place, it's gonna get worse because he said something even if he can't make an official change. Then that's not Trump's fault. That's just a problem with the people around those things. A lot of people felt that way a while ago, nothing much changed. Yes, Powder is correct here. It doesn't make it okay to ignore. Sure, you can avoid it, but my point is in a public capacity. It's not something you should say. It comes across as apathetic to the people who are being affected. Excuse me. Powder says, I'm not ignoring anything, that's why we're discussing it. Exactly. It's healthy to discuss these things. It's like, she's not demonizing anybody. She's not. She is open to discussion. It's like, if she wasn't open to any of this, she would have just blocked and shut down the conversation after the first reply. This person says, fair, worded that incorrectly. It's just easy to take your original statement and equate it to ignoring and being apathetic as someone who is worried about what may happen to them or their peers because they are being threatened by the institution of power in power currently. I guess my real fear isn't so much Trump himself, but the people he is galvanized with his rhetoric. You could say the exact same thing with some people under the Biden administration. Because people were being, like, you know, rejected jobs. Like, if you look at, some... words, come to me, please. Some gaming companies. I forgot which one it was, but... Was it BioWare? I forget which one it was. But basically, one of the dudes in charge was like, oh yeah, we purposely don't hire this group of people. We will push through this other group of people. Based on whatever. Yeah. Heat Seeker, thank you for the 5. Trump is upholding Equal Opportunity Act by doing away with DEI practices. Exactly. Alright, I'm glad you're having more positive outlook on it. Try not to let the arguing sides get to you. If you ever want an honest discussion about what's happening, I'll gladly explain pros and cons about things. Since I already do that for a friend at work who doesn't follow us, understand politics that much. So, look at this person seems sensible. Powder says, thanks, that's very kind of you. Says, no problem. I know what politics can either be scary or confusing for anyone who's normally not interested in it. I, for one, never had interest in it when I was younger. I just knew stuff was happening around me and didn't know why. Powder says, what's your opinion on things in the future? Do you foresee any big changes? Says, yes, actually, with Trump's energy production orders, as well as withdrawal from the Paris Climate Treaty. Yes, that was a good thing that we separated from the Climate Accord, because that thing was fucked. You should definitely be seeing a drop in prices for things like fuel. With his tariffs, we should also be seeing companies wanting to open factories in the U.S. to avoid paying them. Yes, we want more American jobs. If we not just get past the environmental protections in Alaska, we can see an increased production of timber and certain seafoods, which will also drive down the prices of said things. Powder says that's pretty good. Hopefully it can get done and helps out all the little people. And of course, you know, the climate people are just like, oh, it's gonna kill the planet faster. Oh well. I like cheap eggs. I like cheap fuel. Well, let's see how other people are flying to him. Oh, yes, tariffs. Yes. With the tariffs, the prices will go up for a bit until we get more jobs in the U.S. to manufacture more American products. So it's like nothing is going to happen instantaneously. We already know this. It's like with some people just being like, oh no, Trump is gonna do this, this, and this. Why hasn't this happened already? He's been in office for X amount of time. It's like hearing Harry Sisson bitch about, oh, why are eggs still so expensive? I thought Trump said that the prices were gonna go down. It's like, shut the fuck up, Harry, and go back to I'll shit talk Harry another day. They've been harping on about the climate since the 80s. No, yeah. This person says, yeah, BS so amusing to watch our health be actively in danger for the benefit of billionaires to make more money. Permanent delays funding cancer research. I'm happy we got out of WHO because that shit's a shit show. Trump is putting more money towards cancer research. Just because there is a delay, it doesn't mean that he's not going to be pouring more money into it. And also, plus, these are only headlines. It's not fighting the you only read headlines argument there. It's like, I obviously haven't looked through every single comment here, so I can't pull up articles. Also, it's like, please, if you want to bring up a headline and be like proving a point, please drop the link to the actual article so people can read it. Please, and thank you. Echo, Powder, please shut the fuck up. You want to dragged again for having really bad controlled substance. Your fans are just not reading the fucking room because clear as day you haven't learned your lesson when people were dragging you. Wanna follow me again so you can stay updated like you did last time? Not because you know better not to follow trash ass people who can't read the room. Like Powder. Feel like every other VTuber didn't say shit, at least know better and not be dumb and say things like this on their mains. What are you yapping about now? People piling up on Powder for saying a very lukewarm take. Like learn some goddamn PR, because congratulations, PR are now going to think you voted for him or idolized him, and newsflash, the majority of fan base is most likely American. Hey, what do I know? I only saw this because I said something. I don't know. What the fuck? Please. Learn how to type. Anyway. Think I have at least or his room. Thank you for being proving not only me, but a major of your fan base that you don't give a fuck in quarter. Really? Oh, hello. Thank you. Thank you for the monies. I appreciate it. It's like, okay. There's no people think that you idolize him or voted for him. It's literally quite amusing to watch. It's like, I didn't vote for Biden in 2020. I didn't vote for him, but I found it quite amusing watching him break down on stage actively. Okay, you don't have to be concerned about what I do on my man anymore. I just do what I want. There's not only you can't read the room, but you just can't learn from your past mistakes and getting dragged and shutting the fuck up. If you had a manager or anything, just shut the fuck up. I agree. I know people are exhausting. Things are actually changing me off for a few days just because changed. All it's fucking news. Like to mean it. Don't trust your government. If only one day we could. Be surprised. We all hope for that. But yeah, people are just dogging on her for the most lukewarm fucking take. And taking a look at the quote retweets. And some people are defending her, some people are dogging on her. Don't get why she's getting so much hate. She didn't endorse him, and yes, Trump is funny to watch. Random white VTubers zero social awareness on genuine issues regarding marginalized communities, say it's stupid shit. I don't know. Yes, are you gonna be a VTuber? And alt-right, does your model have a Elon salute toggle? Dude, there are so many VTubers who are either in the center or on the right. Just a lot of them don't say anything publicly because of stuff like this. Hi, Hayden. How are you? People in the cult can't have any reason or open thought infiltrate their circles. They have been trained that way. The brainwashing can be broken if they allow people to question things. Yep. Ah, delicious. I don't know. It's just like there are a fair few amount of people that are just like they are right-leaning. There's some fairly large VTubers who are right-leaning or in the center. And they say completely different things in private than they do in public because of people like the wider left-leaning VTuber audience. It's amazing how much people will hide what they actually believe in and say a completely different thing in public. Basically, get lost in his sauce, being an anime character that they generally detach from reality, like he's not a silly fictional character dummy, he's a fat... Do people even know what fascism even means anymore? You weren't riding with bike. Ew, no. See more VTubers for Trump than against. It's like, okay. VTubers and content creators need to think about this. One of the main things Trump campaigned on was eliminating tax on tips. What? What is the income source category that every single content creator gets from their job? What is it? Because content creators technically only get paid by tips through the money that you guys give us. No tax on any of that. The only taxes you have to pay are ad revenue and any sponsorship money that you get. Just because you call them tips doesn't mean the IRS will call them tips. They're gonna have to rewrite some more laws and like more specific things for content creators then. Because all technically, it is tips. And so it's like until the IRS and Google, YouTube, whatever, relabels what we get through like Streamlabs or PayPal and everything, since it is all labeled as tips, we are technically just getting paid via tips. V-Fish doing political commentary while Arch waxes philosophical about his favorite horse. What is the world coming to? Oh, I wish they could close the IRS. Oh, that'd be nice. Remember Prohibition started the income tax? Yep. They might specify which tips count as tips. Yes, but that's gonna take at least a couple years. So I will happily take a couple years of no taxes and then deal with the taxes afterwards once they are able to specifically categorize what is tips in terms of content creation. I wasn't gonna say anything outside of the parts I said. You can tell how emotionally intelligent someone is if you have political discussion, but I have already gotten a few DMs telling me to off myself because they didn't disagree with her. Actually, grow the fuck up. Yeah, it's funny how many people will just be like, oh, kill yourself because you don't agree with me on politics. Excuse me. Oh, need to adjust my chair. Okay. Got promo I didn't like, remember? It doesn't affect me, it's pretty entertaining. I mean, it is entertaining. VTuber rage bait, but I'm have a teaching moment and go over some changes with links and for others and warning blah blah blah. Immigration policies, illegal immigrants should be coming over legally through the proper channels. Not trying to sneak in, not be drug mules. Don't be rich Chinese dudes coming into the country in nice suits and expensive suitcases. Sorry, I have to take a drink. Also, just don't be a criminal. It's like you're technically a criminal when you cross over the border illegally. If you do more criminal action when you are illegally in the country, you should get deported. Simple as that. And I forgot I talk a lot. Anyways. I will repeat what I said on the Archcast on Saturday. Since some people are saying, no, I don't want to take the planes full of my citizens and everything. I don't want them. I'm not going to take your planes. Just build a few trebuchets. Load them right up. Just fling them over the border. Tell them to tuck and roll. It'll be okay. Alright. LGBTQ plus rights. Nothing's being changed with that. Gay marriage is still legal. Two genders exist. Adults can still transition. Children should not be able to transition. Still seems about the same to me. Reproductive rights. That was already brought back to the states. That is up to your state legislation. Go vote in your state, in your county. That is all state. Go deal with your own state stuff. Protesting. You can still legally protest. Just don't burn stuff. Just don't cause violence. Just don't... You can still protest. There's no laws changing your right to protest. You have to answer to what is a woman now? Yeah. No vote, no rights. Service guarantee, citizenship. Exactly. No look, no VTuber terrible take, now you're an American. Who cares? Tries to end birthright citizenship. Yes, I am all for ending birthright citizenship for anchor babies. It's like, if mom and dad are citizens, their baby will get automatic citizenship. Yes, that makes sense. If two illegals are, fucking booking it over here just to have a baby in the States so then that baby anchors them down here, no. Don't let that baby have citizenship. Send them right back to the country they came from. Or if they really want citizenship for that child, and it's like they still do the birthright citizenship, child goes into foster care, send the parents back. That's my opinion on it. Anchor baby should not be a thing. It's like, the birthright citizenship thing is like, obviously a constitutional thing. But I highly doubt it's a whole anyone that waltzes into the country and gives birth should have their baby automatically be a citizen. That's just my opinion. If one half of the parent is a citizen and the other half should be required to gain citizenship to allow their child birthright citizenship. it's like there's a difference between like is someone marrying another person who isn't a citizen, then they're actively working to have the other person become a legal immigrant of the United States. They have a child. That's different than two illegals coming over just to give birth. Funny how most of the Latino community is for Trump's deportation. Yeah, everyone on my dad's side of the family who was all Mexicans is all for the deportation. Yep, non-citizens go and the child becomes a ward of the state. It's not nice, but if they want to push to keep it, then it should be the reality. Exactly. Let's look at the rest of the world. They require at least one of the parents to be fully citizen for the kid to have a chance to be a citizen. The US is weird. Yep. Believe if the father is a citizen, the child can be granted US citizenship. It's like, it's a whole thing that I don't have the time to look at through the entire documents. I'm not a lawyer. I don't get paid to look through legal papers and everything. I'm just a fish with an opinion. And my opinion is, take it away. That's my opinion. Take away the birthright citizenship. Unless they meet specific requirements. And it's like, hey, it's like if the baby becomes the ward of a state and both of the parents get sent back, the children yearn for the mines. Send them working. Send them to work. Give the baby the citizenship test. Great. Alright, enough looking at quotes. This is getting boring. Then, everyone remember Buggy from earlier in the post? Apparently, on her private account, she decided to say, "Someone kill this woman. How are you a VTuber and a raging racist idiot? I shouldn't have to explain to you. Current world events like you're 5. Grow up." And then she got angry that somebody exposed her private account. If you want to keep it private, keep it in DMs. Or write it in a diary. Nothing is private on a public platform. Absolutely nothing. Excuse me. And it's like, how many people are even following this person? E.B. Hampter. E.B. Hampter. Oh, did she delete it? E.B. Hampter. Yeah. E.B. Hampter. Yeah, she deleted it. That's funny. Purpose of the 14th was clarified in a debate during 1866 to refer to freed slaves. It was a Supreme Court decision after that meant anyone born here was automatically a citizen. Yeah, fair, but it's like, okay, there's a difference between 1866 during slave times and 2025. It's like they need to start updating some of these things, especially with how bad our illegal immigration stuff is, especially with how many come to the States just to have a baby. Alright, Powder made a video. Let me look up her video that we can watch together. Let's see, Powder VTuber. Cloud. There we go. It's only like 2 minutes so we can watch it together. Has Trump ended birthright citizenship yet? He has signed a thing, but it has to go to Congress.
I recently made a tweet that caused a massive uproar on Twitter. And if you're wondering what that tweet was, well, this is it. My tweet has over 1 million views, and the Pitchfork Party is running after me. And if you make a vague tweet about Trump, this is what's gonna happen. People find this opinion so hard to believe they're calling me a dog-whistling alt-right Nazi grifter. And I just don't get it. These people are absolutely unhinged. Love him or hate him, Trump is pretty amusing.
A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, and we will restore the name.
Other people were upset with the fact that I said I don't trust much will change. Am I wrong? Are presidents known for fulfilling their campaign promises? They're gonna serve the rich and powerful while their constituents play the game of left versus right party politics. If you guys can't see that, it's over. Anywho, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
You look stupid.
I mean, is she wrong, though? Let me agree with you, just pointing out it's judicial activism. It allowed this loophole in the first place. Yes. Oh, is it quiet for you guys? I didn't want it to be, like, too loud because I didn't want to, like, have it be overpowering on, like, over me. Stuff like that. I don't know. Now, let's see what her comments say. You're done, gang. You're done. I mean, to be fair, you're pretty off on that one unless you weren't paying attention. Not sure you didn't notice. You sound like 300 plus the executive orders. The Pippin Otter, I recognize you. Aren't you the one that's friends with Ethan Ralph? VTuber's gonna win by just not talking about politics. That's why I must have a rule in Twitch chat. Yeah, wasn't Pippin Otter the one that's friends with Ethan Ralph? I don't remember. I think so. I don't remember. I think she's the one that is. It is a disaster. It's Elon's platform. They still won't leave it. Yep. She was on his podcast. Ah, yeah. Kinda cringe. Yeah, but yeah. It's like, hey, Powder, I know you're never ever gonna see my stream because you have me blocked. I forgot why. But nah, girl, you didn't do anything wrong. Don't let them fuck you up. I will be here batting for you. Anyways, the next VTuber that has gotten into some trouble on Twitter is Baby Teeth. Baby Teeth decided to put another sound mine post saying, I don't care what your political values are. If you're a dick, it don't matter if you're liberal or quote unquote right wing or whatever the fuck. Just be a nice person, act somewhat rational, we can get along. If you wish harm on people because they don't see things the same way you do, you are the issue. She is correct, and people are dogging on her about this too. It's like, people are just, I don't know. I don't know why a lot of these people stay on Twitter if they say that it's run by a literal Nazi. And not to stay over on Blue Sky. Kevin. Everyone in this house loves Kevin. I adore Kevin. He's great. Yeah, fully agree with you. The quote retweet. Exactly. Crazy that this is a hot take. Hopefully one day people come to their senses again. Who is this? Could I mute? Oh. Joe Cat. Ugh. Joe Cat, of course, says, I care about people's political values. Those values turn into votes. Those votes turn into policies. Those policies affect people's lives. Doesn't matter how nice someone may be about it. Shut up. Shut up, Joe Cat. Yes, spread love, not hate. Finally, a sensible take on VTuber drama. We need more like you. Absolutely agree. People need to also understand we are on the same team as well. A house divided cannot conquer. That's why the people in control sowed division. Who hates Kevin? A lot of people hate Kevin. Existence is political. Unfortunately, I don't think I can be nice to strangers who actively wish death upon vulnerable people. I don't know, do you guys wish death upon people who disagree with you politically? I sure as shit don't. It's like I wish people would stop being retards about all of it. But I don't wish death on anyone. Spread love, not normalize spite. Joe Cat is very much a straight man, don't question. Joe Cat refusing to see the irony after giving in and falling in line behind the group that cucked him so hard first. Ugh. Joe Cat is something. There's no fascism going on. Fucking hell. Don't let these brainwashed liberal retards beat you down. Already seen it happening. You're a good person for standing up what you believe in. I cannot see no court for bigots. Zero tolerance of Oh, shut up. You look like an OnlyFans whore. Say it louder for the people in the back. Cool, hey, I just argue to argue. It's entertaining. Get facts real. Fully based. While I might agreed with your take years ago, currently in this era I cannot. Okay. I have seen this taiga around before. This isn't our lovely femboy taiga. This is a different taiga. Now this, he says, while I might have agreed with your take years ago, currently in this era I cannot. So are you saying, is he saying that he would have agreed with this take if Biden was still in office, or if, God forbid, Kamala got in? Says, I grew up with a lot of right-wing family members and friends. Many of them are finest people. I wouldn't say that I'm on one side or the other, personally, because there are things I agree with on left and right. I vote based on policy and what the nominees have to offer, not because of the party. I have always believed in understanding, and I agree wishing harm on others regardless of the issue at hand isn't okay. But I feel this take is too nuanced. The difference is that the election this time wasn't about being neutral or picking a side. It was about morals. Every election season for presidents are about morals. Every single, every political vote on literally any level of government is always about morals. Always about morals. A lot of people, no, everyone will put their morals into everything that they decide to choose policy-wise. Everybody. It's like, okay. It's like with the abortion shit that the left tried to pass with the whole, like, oh, what was it, 6 week? No. With the whole, like, fuck, what was some of the ones that they were trying to push for? Like a 12-week abortion ban? Or like any point of abortion at least until the second trimester. If I remember correctly. But that, it's like, with me personally, I don't believe in abortion unless it is, has the baby's life at risk, or the mother's life at risk. Or if it's in the case of rape or incest. People should not be using abortion for birth control. People should not be using abortion because they just feel like it. It's like, be smart when you have sex. There should be no reason why women get abortions so often they can justify a stamp card for a free sandwich. I know some chicks that were like that back when I was in high school. It was disgusting. And now that they're adults and they want to have kids, they can't because they fucked up their body so bad. Left wanted stillbirth abortions in some cases. Yeah, that's disgusting. You know who agrees with you? Margaret Steiner? My experience, all the fence sitters will defend the left to no one, but instantly attack any conservative. Yeah. If it's twins, you get 2 stamps. Asking too much, Lumi? Ugh, I know, it's thinking. 19th Amendment? What's the 19th Amendment again? I forget. You're pro-choice yourself, but those are some of the most compelling you've heard on the for the other I've heard. Hello, when we're asking women to be responsible, it means for every mug gets responsible. Pew pew. Voting for women, repeal the 19th. Hey, if I can give away my right to vote and my right to like be labeled as a human being, I'll give that away if I could stay home and be a housewife and just stream. I will turn it in. I will turn in my right to vote. I will let Moose Man do all the voting for me. It's fine. I don't need it. Margaret Steiner, aka the founder of Planned Parenthood, yes, she was anti-abortion despite what many on the other side say about her. Isn't she also very, what was it? She was also very, I forgot what it's called. Shit. Oh, what was it? She was something, but I forgot what it was called, but essentially, like, the Planned Parenthoods are strategically put in certain neighborhoods. She strategically put them down like that. No, not genocidal. It's another word for it. Eugenic. Yeah, she was very pro-eugenics. Yeah, she was a eugenics supporter. Was that way after she found it? Remember, she found it in the early part of the 20th century, kind of got taken over from her. Yeah. It's called racist. Yes. What? No, I refuse. You will have voice. No, I knew the chick who founded Planned Parenthood was very pro-eugenics. Problems that all the money there is in abortion, as the parts can be sold for a lot, like foreskin is, and why circumcision is so used in the US. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing that we can look into. The evidence of her racism is rather circumstantial. Also, remember, early 20th century, so who wasn't racist? Yeah, but also the fact that they still put Planned Parenthoods in certain locations in certain neighborhoods. Planned Parenthood is still very much pro-eugenics at this point. Ryda, hello, how are you? How have you been? It's been a while since we yapped. Can you get a refund? No, you can't get a refund. All sales are final. Difference is that the election this time wasn't about picking sides, about morals. Being complacent and looking at this in black and white is very privileged. Nothing was more heartbreaking than knowing some longtime friends voted against my rights and were okay with it. Now that's happened, I can't see them as people. Whoever had my best interest at heart, even if they voted, they couldn't look at me in the eye after. Because what rights of yours have been taken away? You're a dude. I don't see any rights of yours taken away. I had any acumen. Yeah, right. Let's see. It's sad that the scene is controversial. Amazing how many people are getting shit for saying the same thing. Too many people these days take disagreement and the other person being evil. We've heard this how politics were back in the days. Ugh, fucking horror racial. Fucking VTuber grifter. Or will take continue definitely refer to the powder stuff, wishing harm isn't something that's redone, but she currently getting hate because she baiting interactions to a serious issue. There was no baiting interactions, it was just her saying, haha, funny man, funny. Orange man, funny. That's it. Let's see what some of these quotes say. You voted for fascism. No one voted for fascism. Stop being a retard. I'll absolutely be a dick to you if you voted to take away my rights as a queer POC woman. I'll absolutely treat you like you deserve. Gay rights isn't going away. Nobody is getting... No one's rights getting taken away. Oh my fucking god. Ugh, I hate people. Like you deserve. You're not welcome here. You're trying to be nice to bigots, and I'll never will be. Hope that helps. Ooh, woo. Fucking hatred. Who the fuck are you? Just says fuck off. Racing for a racist, homophobic pedophile. Dude. Okay. Dude. Trump isn't homophobic. How many gay weddings has he hosted at his house? He has been pro-gay marriage since before anybody. Obama was against gay marriage. Biden was against gay marriage. Bush, both of them were against gay marriage. All of them were against gay marriage. Oh, God. Pedophile? He's not a pedophile. Criminal with financial stuff? Yes, probably. Trump is also not racist. He even got, picture with Rosa Parks didn't allow racism in his clubs. Exactly. Yes, call your potential fans who throw money at you the worst of the worst. That surely won't harm your career. Exactly. It's like, they speak so confidently. Even when they are wrong. Ugh. There is no such thing as being tolerant of intolerance. Believing certain groups people shouldn't have rights, let alone exist, should never be tolerated. Nobody's saying no one should exist. No one is saying that they shouldn't exist. Oh my god. Oh, why are people so fucking stupid? Really? How are you gonna call yourself goth and apolitical? You're opposed and you clearly don't give a fuck about people suffering. Dude. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Have you guys seen, like, the modern day goths saying that you can't be goth and right wing? Do you know how many goth people that I know that have become very right-leaning as they got older and are still very much goth? Goth are counterculture. If anything, goths would be very against what the fuck is going on the left. Oh, God. The modern day goths are posers to what the goths used to be like back in the day. That's for sure. Ugh. Is being oppressed like their kink or something? I'm sorry, you're big into fascist, now your whole career is over, you're canceled now. Jesus fucking Christ. Pro tip for anyone who thinks they're getting canceled, just ignore it. You can't get canceled if you don't care about it. Goths are more like vampire kids if you've seen South Park. Yes. Both sides are bad type people, and he asked them to give a summary of each side. Human lives are in a no one is being hunted down and being killed or anything like that. Jesus fucking Christ. Being kind is more important than being nice. Many pats on the back you're getting from most self-centered people in the world think it's a bit pig-headed for you saying response. You know, really? Why do I follow you again? There we go. Attacking someone over politics is dumb. If you can't get along with someone, try different politics. One country politics are not the same as the rest of the world. Pick and support whichever side you wish. Exactly. Alright, Baby Teeth posted another post in response to everything. Saying hi, just want to let everyone know who has been in my DMs showing concern. I am perfectly fine. Maybe got 2 hate DMs out of the 20 kind ones. Which might change now, but it's okay. I considered voicing my political views since I'm being called a fence sitter for not hating on everyone who didn't vote the way I want or wanted. But I don't think it will matter. I'm not going to change my mind or apologize. If anything, I wish more on the left would speak up against the extreme view who alienate their own voters publicly, but I get it. It's like Baby Teeth is the most sane person in this entire thing. Like, Jesus! Baby Teeth, you have my unending support. I already follow you, right? Yes, I already follow her. And so, yeah. Go support Baby Teeth, everybody. Because she's pretty neat. And sane. Now. From 2 sane people to an absolutely psychotic one. Aurora. Aurora is a known political activist in this community. Some of these tweets sounds make me feel more intelligent than you truly are. Aurora has been a very, very interesting person in terms of being an activist. She is a very proud activist. You should have seen her during the Hogwarts Legacy stuff. It was hilarious. She says, complacency is political, silence is political. Only one side is banking on you from doing both so they can continue hurting people. Everything we are and everything we do is political right now because rights are being threatened. It's bigger than just democracy. If you think taking the rights away from women, immigrants, and the LGBTQIA+ community doesn't affect you, I beg you read our history. These negative turn of events hurts us all. Women's rights aren't being taken. Women's rights are not being taken away. I hope they do, though. Immigrants should come here legally, not illegally. Throw them back over the border where they belong. LGBT. Nothing's changing there, except 2 genders. Yeah. Adults can still transition. Children should not be able to transition. Yeah. Again, load up to trebuchets. It'll be fun. Because I'm not just marching, donating, and working with people for real change just for me. Not just for my family or friends, but for yours too. You may look at me and see something you don't like, but when we fight for our rights, we fight for them all. I may not know you well or even like you, but you deserve the same freedoms. That's why we are being so loud. To live. Girl, shut the fuck up. Nothing. It's like, okay, if you want to fight for human rights, go over to the Middle East. Go help the women who are being locked up in their homes, can't even go by the fucking window with risk of being seen by others, otherwise they'll be beaten the fuck out of by their husbands. If you want to fight for rights, go to the other countries where women are actively being just put down and treated like dirt. It's like they want to fight for rights that people already have in the United States. Go fight for the rights for the women who are actively being beaten, actively being treated like less than fucking shit on the ground. But no, they just want to sit where it's safe. And the only reason that they will protest for, oh, free Palestine, all that shit, it's because they're safe over here doing this. But guess what? I'm happy that Trump is saying that any foreign students who are actively saying, yeah, go terrorist organization, you gotta do this. I hope they get deported back to their country. Fuck them. Ugh. Anyways. No, she's annoying as hell. Anyways, I'm sure we'll see another, like, more stupid-ass political takes by her, and I will document all of them. But, circling back to Powder. She lost her artist and her rigger. Her artist dropped her as a client. Hi, Jackie! Yeah, I'm having fun. Women have it easy compared to the LGB people in those countries. Yeah, the LGB people in those other countries get a rooftop party, and they get to meet the ground very quickly. Lots of basic VTubers been hitting my feed lately. Ah, thank you for joining! Your God, she's an outright. If it's game with her, everything's political BS. Yep. I thought you were half Mexican, so you would want illegal to be deported, or just the most dangerous one? All of the illegals be deported. Every single one of them. Fuck them. Gather them in a cage, fling them back over. I don't care. If you're here illegally, leave. All of them. Gone. I don't care. Anyways. Kiru, who is Powder's artist. Says, regarding recent events, I have discussed things with Powder and have amicably decided to part ways with her as her VTuber artist / rigger after finishing up the currently scheduled commissions I have with her. The events of the last few days did not sit well with what I personally stand for. I believe this would be the best decision for myself as an artist in the space going forward. I understand that it is a sensitive time right now. I would appreciate if my clients are kept out of each other's issues in the future, as they are their own individuals and do not represent each other's viewpoints. Big catapult or big trebuchet? Trebuchet. Trebuchets are more fun. So it's like, I have dealt with artists before like this. It's like, one, she's big enough to where, like, losing one client won't hit her very much. But I have had words, please. I have had artists accept a commission of mine, cancel it because they don't like something about me or whatever. And this commission would be like hundreds. And they would just be like, oh, well, I don't want to do your commission anymore. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. But then they go around and be like, emergency commissions, I'm starving. Shakes cup on the side of the road. Spare commissions, please? It's like, okay, it's either swallow your pride and take the money, or starve. I'm not gonna feel bad for you. Oh well, that's their own thing. I find it a little silly, but they're really like they're really feeding into the whole starving artist thing. Yeah, but a bunch of people are just like, oh, based. Oh, you did what was right. Oh, based. Oh, good. Blah, 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 blah. Ugh. I don't know. It's like, people can stand on their morals and everything. I'm not gonna, like, I'll judge them for it. But I'm not gonna give them flack for it. If Monkey wants the money, Monkey will pick up the pen and draw. Exactly. Yeah, but it's like, it's not even February yet, and the VTubers are already eating each other alive. Yeah. Excuse me. I don't know. It's just this whole thing is kind of silly, in my opinion. But it's something that I was just starting to get annoyed with, and I really just... It's something that I wanted to yap about. And it's like... I wish there's more interesting drama going on, because I don't want to talk too much politics on my own channel. But unfortunately, it seems like for the next couple years, the VTubers are not going to be okay. Yeah, for now, it's like, I archive everything that I see now. I will be doing more streams like this if a lot comes up. But this is just something I wanted to do, like, a quick old yap about. And I also can't think of anything else to talk about right now. Let's see. I don't really give a shit about what's going on in VShojo. I already talked about that a bit. Nothing else interesting is really going on, honestly. I don't know. It's like I'm gonna be doing some more yapping streams in the future. Content gonna go burr for the next 4 years? Yeah. Bloody YouTube memory leaks? Oh, I've been fucking hating that, man. Light recent events, I will lewd the fish. Oh, hell yeah. Lewd the fish all you want. Still perplexed by the people that believe VShojo don't do Nepo hires. Yeah, and it's like, okay. This next set of people they hire for their auditions is gonna definitely be a nail in the coffin for them. Because even if they hire just one small unknown VTuber, people are only gonna see that person as the pity hire. As the, look guys, we don't Nepo hire, look, we hired one! We just hired one! Look at this one, guys! And then people will ignore them because they're not part of the main friend group. Without Emily enjoying, you think one of the new hires is gonna have a connection with her? Some people are thinking Sayu is gonna join next. Or, I forgot the other one. Oh, yes, the token indie. Yep. It's gonna be a token indie. Technically, there's JP, but they work so differently from the rest, they may as well be part of something completely different. JP is essentially their own separate thing. Arctic 9 VShojo. Don't know why she joined. Wait, Saya is not part of Noah. Is part of Noah, yeah? Yeah, she's part of Noah. I don't think there's any hire people you know or your big names that you should pretend otherwise. Exactly. It's like, VShojo should just close auditions at this point. They should just do recruiting and everything. They should just do recruiting or poaching talents. Because just opening up auditions for no one to actually have a shot to join is kind of bullshit. Anarcha explained the reason why she joined for technical and advertisement support since she was doing that herself. Yeah, but it still doesn't help the whole we only hire successful people or people that we know. Is the no feet rule real? No, that's just a silly little joke from the Archcast. It's a retirement home, not a VTuber company. Yeah. It straight people hate you less. It's like there's 2 VTuber agencies that I know of that only do recruiting and, like, you know, scouting. And that is V-Fleet, which is a smaller agency, and Mythos. Neither of them have auditions open. They only recruit people that they vet themselves. Arch, make a VTuber company and have them all move to Norway? Ugh, no. Eat fermented fish as initiate. Ugh, no. Disgusting. I thought they did audition because it was a legal requirement for having part of their business registered in Japan. I don't know. I really don't know. That's something that... I don't know. Huh. Who was the last non-famous person to get signed by the retirement home? I really don't know. Ah, thank you for the New Zealand 5. Finally caught a wild Lum stream. Unfortunately, you're tired from flying all day. Your yapping will help you sleep. Watch properly later. Thank you for the support. Finding from Arch, thanks for him, Guy, for helping me find my new ocean. Oh, thank you. Ever since the agency was founded, all hires have been established ex-corpo or have inside connections. Yeah. One of the things also like that, you need to prove that you're popular before being added, right? Yep. Or to have every one of his VTubers live in his basement while where the pickled fish is. Oh my god. It's like, okay, I said this the other day. I don't think Arch would be able to handle a VTuber corpo. Or even just, like, more than 3 women in one space for an extended period amount of time. I mean, do you guys remember the stream with Madam Savvy? He would not survive. Oh yeah, hold on. That reminds me of something. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta show you this that Discordia gave me. Hold on. I gotta bring this up. Give me a second. Meant to show this on stream yesterday, but I forgot to. Okay, here we go. Okay. Discordia gave this to me, and it's beautiful. Alright, hold on. Listen, guys. Listen. I'll turn this up a little bit, too. Okay.
Bob, $5 is not enough to make me read this, but just for this once. Arch comes up behind Sargon, wraps his arm around, and says, "No, this is how you do it," as he shows Sargon how to, Julian something.
Clip it, guys. Clip it. I need that voice clip.
Sargon-kun. No, I'm interrupting that one. It's gonna be Sargon-kun. You're doing it all wrong. Come here. Slides hand over other hand.
Oh, I love Savvy so much. Oh, just Savvy is like, nope, I'm poaching this one. Oh, I can't wait till we get Savvy back on the Archcast. It'll be beautiful. Oh, I could show you guys Arch's Freudian slip from his My Little Pony Smasher Pass. Here we go. This is from his My Little Pony Smasher Pass. Yes, Robert. Yes, Robert, it's that.
This is another OnlyFans kid. OnlyFans kid? Oh god, help me. No, 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 not like that. Not like that. I meant Make-A-Wish kid.
No, not like that. Not like that. I sent this to Discordia as soon as I clipped it. Didn't know the Footfish was streaming today. I just had the urge to stream. That's a hell of a clip mode if you ever seen one. That's a great clip. Well done. Thank you. The Freudian slip. Yep. Isn't it beautiful? Ugh. I remind me to post it in Arch's server for later. Oh, Monkey did make one. Hold on. I need to see the one that Monkey made. See, downloads. Hold on, I need to open this up. Monkey, how did you edit this? That's one reason why you force yourself to think before speaking. You know what? Understandable. Alright, here. Here's Monkey's version. Well, I have to do desktop audio. This one?
This is another OnlyFans kid. OnlyFans kid? Oh god, help me. No, 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 not like that. Not like that. I meant Make-A-Wish kid.
Oh, Monkey just made his own separate clip. Okay, you didn't edit it. Understandable. Thank you, Monkey. Now you have two. You also have your own Freudian slip. Ugh, yeah. You know what? I'll play it anyway for you guys. I will share my own Freudian slip from the other day, from when I was playing Kingdom Come. See, was it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. No. She was a one-time thing. Stephanie is my forever. Stephanie was a one-time thing. Teresa is my forever.
But to see it with my own two eyes. Beautiful. Me and Marius did our best.
Yeah, I accidentally said that Stephanie was my forever and not Teresa. Teresa's my forever. Stephanie was just the one-time $5 thing. Oh, God. Someone else got me a clip of me laughing at my cuckoldry for a minute.
Did our best. As you saw on the way here,
Shut
the village is prospering. Trade is booming. And the villagers are doing well. I saw the new buildings as we were riding in. You've both done a magnificent job.
Nobody clipped that. It didn't happen.
Thank you, sir.
I did it.
How did you manage it?
Man, the Kingdom Come Deliverance supercut is gonna be great. She was sad and had no child. He gave her one like a good Christian. Exactly! Henry was just helping her. She was sad and needed assistance in bed. And then I got a shirt. Got a $5 shirt that I accidentally sold once. And I had to buy back at a discount. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. But besides that, and Arch's questionable My Little Pony taste, because this man passed on like 90% of the ponies. And then he said no to Derpy Hooves because he said that she's too retarded. Said that she was basically like a potato. And it's like, no, she works and she thinks for herself. You can smash Derpy Hooves. Excuse me. But Derpy is so cute. Yes. It's still smash, though. Arch is just a coward. Derpy cannot consent. She's too dumb. No, she makes informed decisions on her own. Still feels illegal. Pfft, cowards. Let's see. He also said no to every one of the main ponies. He said no to Twilight. He said no to Fluttershy. He said no to Pinky. He said no to Rainbow Dash. The only one he said yes to was Rarity. Because she has expensive taste and apparently he likes to spoil. He said no to Nightmare Moon. See, he said, I think he said yes to Cadence, if I remember correctly. He said no to Aunt Orange. He said, what was it, a tentative yes to Spoiled Rich? He passes on so many ponies because he's weak. Yes, he is weak. Lum Lum, no means yes, no matter the context. Yes, Cadence to Cuck Shining Armor. Yeah, Muddy and Cucking. Yep, sounds about right. But he said no to like all the Pegasus. He of course said yes to Trixie. He said no to Sunset Shimmer because he had no idea who the fuck she is. I'm gonna force him to watch all the Equestria Girl movies. Just so he could say that he watched them. He said yes to the French one. You have to say no to the French because they simply are French. Oh, he said yes to Aunt Orange because of NTR. Understandable. Gotta make him watch the entire series and the movie. Yeah. Boo, French is auto-fail. Exactly. At first he said yes to Sunburst. But then he took his yes back to say yes to his mother just so he can fuck his mother. He is Norwegian. They do not have blood feud with the French. Understandable. In Arch logic, yeah. I don't know. I'll since I had to leave like at about this portion, no, like towards the beginning of Derpy Hooves, I'll have to watch the rest of his interesting takes later. But I think this is where I will probably end the stream. I know it's a short, like, hour-and-a-half stream, but I originally wasn't gonna stream, honestly. Let me see who's live right now that I can raid out to. Let's see here. And we just got Tyler! Hi! Can't believe you just got here and she's ending. Oh, pfft. I will be streaming again tomorrow. It's okay. Cause I'm debating on either doing more Call of Duty or looking at Hell Let Loose. One of the two. But let's see who is live right now. Oh, Hypnotic's live right now. And he's playing RoboCop. Let's see, Leon's live right now. Oh yeah, I'll throw you guys over to Leon. Because Leon's fun. I enjoy Leon stuff. Hell Let Loose is fun. I am going to be planning some community nights for Hell Let Loose. Because I think it'd be very fun. But when we do community nights of Hell Let Loose, we are going to be in full RP. Hypnotic's done? Okay, I'm going to throw us over to Leon then. But yes, we're going to be in full RP when we do Hell Let Loose. I will learn German. And study up on the various wars, like fights around World War II. That'll be fun. But anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow for either Call of Duty or Hell Let Loose. We'll figure it out. And I don't know. I might do something in the Discord tonight. Anyways, bye everybody. See you later. Bye.